What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I thought I was going to be doing a point counterpoint with my buddy Game Time Brian, but he has been rather busy with the mail. You know, he's getting all kinds of. He literally thinks that he is UPS because UPS ends up using the postman to deliver their packages for Amazon. It's like, wait a minute, if you FedEx, or excuse me, UPS, why aren't you delivering your own shit? Why are you putting it all on the mailman? Brian, shout out to you and all the mail people out there that are taking care of getting our mail as well as all of our packages from UPS. That sounds like double duty. They ought to be paying you extra. UPS should. Anyway, we'll get to it when he's got some time to get to it. Because I want to have a discussion about Mike McCarthy. If Mike McCarthy is that dude. Now, that's not what this discussion is right now because I ain't got Game Time Brian. But what the discussion actually is tonight, it's not about the fireplace that we're working on. It's not about that. But it does look good though, right? It's not completely finished. We got it spackled up in here, the first coat of plaster and stuff, and we'll get the next coat on. But be that as it may, forget that. I know you're mesmerized, but forget that. There's a rumor being spread about me and the crew. Okay, I don't have to do the whole rap, but you know, a big mouth. But they're saying that the Dallas Cowboys, run by Jerry Wayne Jones, looks to be players in free agency. They're looking to do a lot of things in in trades. Now, I'm going to be the first one to say, trade the second round picks. Go big and trade the second round picks because we are ass with drafting guys in the second round. Seriously. The only success stories that you can look in recent history in the second round are Trayvon Diggs and DeMarcus Lawrence. They are the exception as opposed to the rule because Jalen Smith, Tristan Hill, you can go down the line that we've got guys that just don't make it. You know, we got Boss Man Fat, and I hope that Sam Williams and Schoonmaker can change that around. But thus far, we haven't had too much luck of that. And this is where this ties into those rookies and those draft picks. See, what you need for a season, you know, when I go into the draft, this is what I always say, to know if it's a successful draft or not. A, you need an instant starter that's an impact player that gives you a punch. 2, you need a second starter at minimum, preferably 2 more starters. 3, you need some depth and rotational guys. And 4, a special team standout. If you don't get that in the draft, it wasn't a successful draft. And you need that from day one. And that's not to say that some of the guys won't come around later on down the road. You look at OC and Digazua, who is definitely getting into another groove and another gear right now. But you can also look and say that some of them just don't pan out like Boss Man Fat. And that's where, when you can't draft, and see, this is the difference between the Cowboys and the Eagles. The Eagles have not been good at drafting. They have, look, you know, Eagles, I don't want to hear no crap. You know I'm right about that. You guys suck at drafting. You just do. You're really good in free agency. You're good at finding other guys elsewhere, but you're not good at drafting guys. So when you're not good at drafting, you gotta go out in free agency and find guys. Duh. Which is something, free agency and trades. Because that's what the Eagles do great. We, on the other hand, trades, we'll see. Brandon Cooks, okay, you know, he did get 4 good catches this week. Let's see if we start using him more. You know, Stephon Gilmore did get the game-sealing interception in that game. You know, he's paying dividends as well. Those 2 trades worked out. Now, if the Cowboys have aspirations of winning the Super Bowl, now, you look at it and say, maybe we have enough, but are you ready to settle for maybe having enough? Or do you want to make sure? Because see, when I do stuff, it drives my wife crazy. Because when I go to Home Depot, I'll go through like I'm doing plumbing. I'll buy a whole bunch of stuff. And she's like, do you really need all that stuff? And I say, hell no, I don't need all of it. But I don't know which ones I do need. So the ones I don't need, I'm going to take them back. Because they'll take everything back. So it's better to have 2 or 3 pieces extra here and not need them. Because there's nothing worse than sitting there doing plumbing, you're knee deep and stuff, you got the water off, and somebody got to use the toilet. And you know when you're working on plumbing and you got the water off, you got one flush. You got one flush. And then you find out somebody went to Chipotle yesterday and you got the water off, and now you got to go get some more plumbing parts. We're short. So now this person has got, then blown up the bathroom and can't flush until you get back with the stuff you need. So, do we want to rely on thinking we might have all the pieces and find out we don't? Or do you get a few pieces extra to make sure you have everything you need? I'm for one. You know what I do. You know what I do. I get the extra stuff. And hopefully the Cowboys do that as well, because, the offensive line played better this week, which was good, as we had all of our starters. But do you have faith that Tyron Smith isn't going to miss any more time? I mean, we had Zach Martin miss time. We had Mozzie Smith miss time. We had Biotish miss time. Surprisingly, the guy who tore his ACL is the only guy who hasn't missed any time. Is that crazy or what? Yeah. So, Jerry, get it done. Get it done. Go out there, get yourself a few extra pieces, okay? A few extra pieces so we can make sure that we got what we need. Whew. I'm tired. I'm real tired. But I'm going to go do some more work anyway. I'm going to push through it because that's what we do. Right, baby?
We do.
We do. What time is it?
I don't know. 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. Damn, it's 10 o'clock. Whew. I am proud of this because this looked like holy hell yesterday. There was a round hole in here. And it's still not finished, but I had to put this in there just to see how it looked. You tell me, how does it look? It's electric. It's not a real fire, in case you thought it was, because we know that the chimneys here, there's been a couple of fires in the place, and we're not trying to burn this down. The electric fake one is good enough for me, because I know at least I'm not going to burn up. All right, good people, I hope you all have a great hump day. I hope you're getting over the hump. I hope you're humping, or whatever you do on hump day. It's all downhill from here on out, because tomorrow is Thirsty Thursday and we got football. It's probably an ass game, but still football. I'm Mark Holmes and I appreciate you. Whew.